My dear friend Helen has a new book out. It's called Gluten-Free Express. It is divine, and as soon as I saw the front cover of it, I knew straight away I needed you to make that stir fry. It looks so good.
Yeah, we're making the cover star today. So it's a noodle dish. They're called Bangin beef noodles, and they've got, colour, flavour, texture, and all in under 15 minutes. Because when people get home from work, they just want a quick, easy recipe, and this one crams heaps of flavour.
All right, so what are we going to start with?
So the heart and sort of soul of the recipe is the onion paste. So we're going to make a quick onion paste. So we just add it all to a blender. So onion, ginger, these are all kind of, signature Asian flavours, some garlic, and some chilli. Now, Justine, I'm using half a chilli because I've got 3 kids and they don't like a lot of heat. But if you do like extra heat, you can use a whole chilli or you can even double it if you like. That's the recipe's really versatile.
Okay.
And then the magic ingredient, anchovies. Now, you don't tell anyone you're adding anchovies because if you tell them, they're going to say, I don't like anchovies. But trust me, that's the magic. That's where you get that beautiful umami kick.
Fantastic.
And, even with pasta and, steaks, I even rub anchovies over my steaks, but I don't tell anyone I'm doing because then they won't eat it.
Yeah.
So then we're going to give this a quick blend. Now, while I'm doing that, I might get you to flatten my mince patty.
Flatten the mince patty?
Yeah, this is express cooking, so we're going to get quick caramelisation if we flatten it and get it nice and thin so that it has a maximum contact with the heat. You leave it undisturbed for a few minutes, and when it's got that beautiful golden crust, flip it over.
Ooh.
So just put that into a hot pan, and while you're doing that, I'll blitz our onion paste.
Sounds good.
Okay, Justine, can you give that a flip now? Looks like it's ready to go. Oh, see how we've got that beautiful caramelisation. That's where all the flavour is. I'm just going to throw that onion paste on top. So what we want to do is we want to toast the onion paste up to release all those beautiful flavours. And while you're doing that, I'll get onto the marinade. It's just a really quick mix. We've got some oyster sauce. Make sure you're using a gluten-free one. Check the labelling.
Yes.
There's sugar from the oyster sauce as well. It gives a nice caramelisation. And then to that we add our mirin, which is our sweet white rice vinegar. That goes straight in. Again, ensure you check the labelling to make sure it's gluten-free. And I'm just going to add some tamari, which is a gluten-free soy sauce.
Yeah.
And a pinch of ground white pepper. Now, I like to use white pepper when I'm cooking an Asian dish because it's more subtle, it's got some sweetness. So you just add a pinch in there. And then you give that a quick mix. And this sauce is going to give beautiful flavour, but it's also going to give a really nice gloss to the noodles. So they're visually striking. They look really appetising.
Great.
Okay, looks like that onion paste is toasted off really nicely, Justine. What I'm going to add now for some extra umami is some tomato paste.
Okay.
Another ingredient people wouldn't, normally associate with Asian cooking, but trust me, it's like the magic key to give that extra flavour punch.
Love it. I'm really looking at this meat here, and I think that's such a great tip. Instead of mincing it all up first and waiting for it to fry, making that patty has completely changed the texture of it. So you're actually going to get a little bit of the crunch from the meat. It's a really good idea.
And you get a lot of caramelisation. That's a great tip also if you're like making an express bolognese.
Yep.
Flatten your minced patty first and you get that caramelisation straight away.
Yeah.
So I think that's ready now for the sauce.
Okay.
It's going to get nice and glossy now. Okay, and then Justine, what I just do now is throw in those rice noodles.
All right, talk to me about noodles. What type of noodles are we going to be using for this?
These are my favourite rice noodles. They almost look like spaghetti. So I buy these at the Asian grocer. So just look at that texture.
Yep.
It's like a spaghetti strand, but like a white spaghetti strand. And they've got a beautiful chewiness to them. They got a really nice bite.
So are these noodles fresh like this, or do you need to cook them, rehydrate them?
So these are dried noodles. They need about sort of 10 to 15 minutes to boil. So probably needs a longer boil time than the ones you find in the supermarket. But what you do get is you get an incredible chew.
Beautiful.
So look at how glossy that is, Justine. And you get all those caramelised sticky bits in there as well. So what we do now is we just throw in our bean sprouts. So I'm going to add half to the wok and then we'll leave the other half for the garnish.
Okay.
Just throw those in there. Justine, I'm going to add some lime. We want some acidity in that. Okay. So lime juice is great. Look, if you don't have any limes at home, you can use a lemon. It's totally fine.
How good are these squeezers?
Oh, they're the best. I can't live without them. Sometimes they do go missing though, I must say.
Yeah.
So straight in. And we add the lime juice right at the end because we don't want to deteriorate the flavour of the lime.
Exactly.
Oh, that's beautiful. Looks like it's ready to plate up.
All right, so we've got a big generous green bowl here. And you're right, these noodles have really held their shape.
So this is a great like midweek express recipe when you need to feed the family, you're home straight after work, you've had a long day, you're mentally tapped out and you just want food on the table in 15 minutes.
It's such a great book, and these are the recipes that we want. Fast, easy, and with ingredients that we already have at home. A lot of this stuff we already have at home.
That's right. So we just finished with a garnish of extra bean sprouts and some coriander. I love coriander. It is quite polarising, but I'm a coriander lover. Straight over the top. And then some crushed peanuts. And there you go. You've got dinner in 15 minutes.
All right, so a bit of that crunchy beef.
Nice to get a bit of nuts, a bit of caramelised beef.
It's really good. That mince is crunchy, the sauce is great. I love there's a big hit of ginger in that. And those noodles, well, they are perfect. Chewy in a good way. That's what you want for a noodle. You don't want it to be mushy. That's a delicious dish. No wonder why it made the front cover.
Of course, it's cover stuff.